Massive emergency for the Quant price, most especially in the 4-hourly time frame, because right now we are crashing to the downside as a result of this head and shoulders pattern, which we have spotted yesterday in my video on Quant. We called this exactly yesterday. I said a break to the downside of the neckline may be dangerous for the Quant price in the 4-hourly time frame or in the short term, and now we are seeing the result of this bearish pattern playing out. So in this video, I'll explain my perspectives, my expectations, and my target. But before I do so, if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to consider subscribing to the channel. Only takes like 2 seconds of your time, and it really means a lot to me. Let's begin. So drop a like, subscribe. Now let's begin. So yes, as I've said, we have dumped to the downside of the neckline. Yesterday we broke below the neckline right here, and that's the $123 level. That's where the neckline is located at. We had a dump to the downside, and that was the warning signal. That was a trigger of the signal, and that basically confirmed that this head and shoulders pattern has played out, and now we are on track to the target. What is the target? Let's have a quick recap. I mentioned the target yesterday in my video, but I'll tell it right now. The target of this head and shoulders pattern is a dump to $117. Right now we are at $119. That's $2 more to go until we reach the target right here at $117. That is the target of this head and shoulders pattern, which we have spotted yesterday, and we called it exactly on point in the 4-hourly time frame or the short-term time frame. So right now I'm still expecting this dump to continue until we reach the target of $117. And be warned that I will only flip bullish once we do break above this trend line right here. Yes, this is the trend line, which is acting as resistance. So let's see, if we do break above this trend line, I'm going to be flipping bullish, of course. But right now, I believe we have to be patient because this is going to be taking some time. This downtrend, I believe, may take a long time. But if we do break out again of this trend line right here, it is acting as resistance. And once we do test it, the next time we test it, we must look out for it, because once we do break above the trend line, once we have a break above it, I'm going to be flipping bullish. Yes, that's in the shorter 4-hourly time frame. Now let's move to the weekly time frame. So still, my views in the weekly time frame are the same. Nothing has changed. Supposedly right now we are on track for the wave 3, targeted at $400 right here. And to confirm this move, to confirm it, we must break above the swing high right here at $193. And so far we haven't even tested that important level just yet. So I also mentioned the bearish scenario. I mentioned 2 scenarios, a bullish case and the bearish case. The bullish case was this one, the move to the wave 3, but the bearish case is that this move we had right here could be a massive corrective wave to the upside before continuing to the downside, forming a lower low. And yes, we also spotted this bearish pattern in the weekly time frame, this broadening wedge right here, and I said a break to the downside of this broadening wedge may signify a dump towards our target of $92 until $80. That is the target of this broadening wedge. Of course, if we don't break to the downside of this broadening wedge, it can be invalidated. So yeah, just be warned about the 2 scenarios. A failure to break above this important key level, the swing high right here at $193, may cancel the idea of this wave 3 at $400. So it's very important we must break above the swing high right here to confirm the move towards the wave 3, targeted at $400. That is the quick update. If you guys want to trade Bitcoin and altcoins, then don't forget to sign up and buy Bit using my affiliate link, and you guys can get up to $30,000 in bonus as well as 0 fees. And don't forget to join my Discord server where I post daily market signals and updates to my videos.